Hello, YouTube. I'm back. It's been a minute. I've had a lot of really exhausting family stuff going on. Nothing bad, just busy. But it's alright. I was kind of thinking about cutting back my streaming schedule a little bit anyway. And so that's going to happen. I'm going to stream like probably 4 days a week. Maybe 5. And I think that'll like keep me rested enough to do some other stuff, work on stuff I want to work on off stream, and like occasionally have like a Monster Hunter or Guilty Gear stream or something kind of earlier, just guerrilla stuff. But there's still some things I want to finish off. I haven't beat this game. I want to check out like true endings for Live Alive, 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 and yeah. So, I'm gonna get back into this. Because it's cute and good. I forget exactly where I left off. But I know I have just one area left up here. Right? I think it's open. Or we just beat the last third boss, so we should be able to open up that final place, I think. Unless I don't have enough cult members. No idea what I'm looking like. Hey, Racky. Nice to meet you on a peaceful night and peaceful afternoon. Yeah. I'm glad things are going well. I've had a lot of fairly busy days the past couple of days. Nothing bad, just a bunch of like family stuff that we had planned for a little while. It was nice to see people, though. Where I am in my upgrades. Oh, like, almost all the way there, except for a couple of paths. Glad to hear you're having a peaceful night, though. Or I guess peaceful afternoon where you are. I just finished dinner a little while ago. Slightly past midnight, so I assume it's noonish over there. How are you doing otherwise? I haven't really been able to watch much recently, so I haven't checked out any of your streams, but we need to get back to you and Deus Kane. You just panic when you play an FPS game? That's rough. Some FPS games are pretty crazy, pretty good. What were you playing recently that made you panic? I saw an FPS game earlier today that I kind of want to check out, but I haven't picked it up yet. This game called Hyper Demon, which looks crazy. It's made by the same dev or devs. I think it's a little indie studio, so I don't know how many people there are, but the same person that made Devil Daggers, which is a really crazy, fast-paced, just focused on the shooting FPS game. Really fast-paced. And Hyper Demon looks like that, but much, much crazier with more involved mechanics. But you can beat it in, like, the world records out there are, like, beating it in 2.5 minutes. Which is gnarly. I know there's a way to rename people, but, whatever. Harder level, gain faith when building better sleeping quarters. Immediately lose 10 faith. I should look at my faith and scores. You know, your neighbor, while you were playing not on stream, the game was Call of Duty World at War. Oh, yeah. There's a ton of explosions and really loud noises and, like, I don't even know what everybody's doing right now. Yeah, Call of Duties get very loud very quick. Right? Like, all those deafening flashbang noises. Should I maybe wait? So I could definitely see panicking a little bit at those, or witness bathing. Hey, go rest. I've got a bunch of old people in my cult. At least a couple. Oh well. Let's head out and see this last area, because I haven't even touched it yet. It's been a minute. But yeah, if you want to see like a new super crazy FPS game, look up Hyper Demon. That game looks nuts. I kind of want to pick it up. I don't know how much I'd play it, but I kind of want to pick it up. About this game, this game's great. I haven't played it in a little while, but it's like, here, I'm going into the combat stuff. In the fourth and maybe final area, I kind of feel like there's one beyond this, or at least a boss beyond this. This game's great. It's like a mix of Binding of Isaac, but more melee instead of bullets. And then like Animal Crossing with your cult base simulator. Increases chance to spawn good chests. Harvest bonus resources. Receive double the health and healing. And consume 50% less fervor. We're going to be using curses left and right. I'm kind of like the hammer. Though I've got to get back into the rhythm of it. Rupture ice pillars. I can be like, yeah. So that's the nice thing about the hammer. It does a ton of damage, even though you're not going to get, like, it doesn't even have combos. All the other weapons have like a 1, 2, 3 multiple hit thing going on. The hammer, okay, you scuttling around is not an attack. Oh, that's different. They jump up and then fall on me. The story for this game is also really, really simple. You start off in the very beginning as this lamb who is being sacrificed by some big, like, heads of their own cults. Not the same cult that I'm in. And then the god that those people sealed, and the reason they're sacrificing you is to, like, keep... I think they're either just sacrificing you to their gods or keeping you from working to bring back the god they sealed. They sacrifice you, and you're gonna be a bigger... Yeah. You get sacrificed in the very, very beginning, and then just straight up you die. That's the first thing that happens. But immediately after that, the god that they sealed away a while ago stops you from going anywhere and says, hey, you want revenge on those people? You should work for me and help to bring me back, because they hate me. And you're like, okay, I'll be your little evil servant, and we'll make a cult all about you. And then you get, like, even though you're this cute little sheep, you get demonic powers and go avenge this elder god that's sealed away. And so you kind of get to determine how your cult operates and build up a base. It looks pleasant. Honestly, it really is. Not only do I really, really like all of the BGM in the game, like, the music is great, but in addition to that, and the combat is pretty good. Each area, like, it has a really simple formula, right? Here, I'll beat this guy, and then you can see that map in the upper right. So every area, every zone is different, has different enemies and different drops for materials and such, but also it's very, very similarly randomly generated. And so, oh, I saw that. You came from that sack up top. And so you gather resources as you go, and you can use that to, like, build up your base, and building up your base lets you have more followers, and having more followers lets you unlock more upgrades. And so the way... Wait a second, can I not leave yet? There's a couple of rooms I didn't go to. Or at least one. So the more you, like, spend on building up your base, the stronger you become for these battle segments. Oh, I remember these big guys. You hurt. Ow. Luckily, hammer also does a ton of damage. This is an RPG game like others, and more different and fun to play. And of course, Smash. Yeah, it's kind of RPG. You don't have any like character levels or classes or anything like that, but I'll kind of show you when I get back to my base, because there is like skill and upgrade trees, right? I will take the full heart. And so you get a lot of different bonuses and a lot of different weapons, and the weapons are kind of randomized. Ooh. And there's a bunch of little, like, you know, like, look at it. The art is very cute, but there's also a lot of, like, weird, dark cult stuff going on and gross enemies. Oh, it's the follower gift. You can give your followers gifts. Depending on how you form your cult, you can marry your followers, which has, like, faith bonuses. Yeah, the game, like, you actually winning in combat is largely reliant on timing and kind of knowing what enemies can do. And there's, I want to say, like 5 different weapons. There's a dagger, a sword, an axe, hammer, and I want to say maybe one more. Maybe like a scythe or something. And they all play kind of different, and you just randomly get one at the beginning of every time you go out into one of these combat areas. He waits by the rocks of the darkened sea at the foot of the long, sudden drop. Within the maw of pointed teeth beasts, the starter of the heart then stops. You played a game like that, like Sekiro, but it makes you die? Sekiro is a lot harder than this. Sekiro is much more difficult than this game. It was the fifth bishop of the old faith. Our brother, the one who waits. Back then he was known by the name Narinder. The one who waits used to be one of these 4 big enemies. There are 4 different zones and 4 big bosses that we've been sent out to kill by the one who waits. That's the, like, elder god thing that we're serving. But these 4 locked him up. Or maybe when they say he was like a priest of the old faith, that was a different religion than what these 4 practice. What about Neo? I really like Neo 1 and 2. They both kind of start a little slow, and like the Neo games almost get easier the further you get into them, because you start unlocking a lot more moves with all the different weapons, or whichever weapons that you want to use. They're a lot more grindy than this game, and I didn't really care for the story of Neo as much as I did like every single other Dark Souls game, or Souls-like game, including, you know, Sekiro and Bloodborne. But they play great. They've got really, for the most part, really, really good level design. But they're also not one big continuous world like Sekiro or any of the other Souls games. Neo games, like every level, you have like a world map, and every level is a different little node on the world map. Still much more difficult than this game. Like, those are all kind of character action games, sort of. They're Souls-likes now. They're less like Devil May Cry and more like Dark Souls, right? Neo is also very fast, but probably not quite as fast as Sekiro. Whereas this game is a lot more like Binding of Isaac or Hades. What about Elden Ring? I love Elden Ring. It's so good. I've only played through it once, and I constantly think about going back to play through it again. I've mostly been playing like Warframe or Monster Hunter off screen. But Elden Ring is so good. It's also not as fast as Sekiro or Nioh, but its world is huge. It's so big. Elden Ring is so big. And its story is much easier to understand than a lot of the Souls games. Like, the Souls games do a really good job of telling a story by the atmosphere of the game, the different locations, and how they're designed and what they look like, and what remains are left there are a good indication of what's going on in the world, right? And you get a few characters that you can talk to that give you bits of information. Elden Ring has that in its world, but it has a lot more characters and a lot more voice acting that really spell out the story for you. So it's much, much easier to follow along that way. It also has just like a crazy amount of character build variety. And none of those games are as cute as this game. Like, even this ugly spider thing has kind of like a cute design. Who's the fifth, the bishop of the old faith, our brother, the one who waits. Back then he was known as Narnder. Oh god. What did you do to my follower? What's the hardest game? Sekiro or Dark Souls or the other games? I mean, it kind of depends on the player. I think Sekiro and Nioh 2, and maybe Nioh 1. It's been a long time since I've played Nioh 1. I think those are more difficult than Dark Souls or Bloodborne. But Bloodborne has like 2 or 3 bosses that are really hard. And Nioh is really only super hard because you take so much damage from everything. It's really easy to die to like 2 shots during any fight, like regular fights or boss fights. Sekiro, you have a little bit more health than in Nioh, but things are really fast and mean and aggressive in Sekiro. Dark Souls gives you a little bit more time to think and react to a lot of things. They're still difficult. Oh god. You just became an enemy. That's not cool. Holy shit. You forced me. Yeah. Wow. That dude mind controlled one of my followers. It made me fight it, and like some of my followers really don't like people dying or being sacrificed. Yeah, those are all like difficult, hard games. But Sekiro and Nioh are probably the faster ones. And like I really like Bloodborne in part because it's faster than Dark Souls stuff, but it also doesn't give you the like build variety of a Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Like in Dark Souls, in Bloodborne and in Sekiro, you are playing a dexterity character. Like Sekiro only has the one weapon, and you don't actually get level up stats like you do in the other games. You get to power up, but you beat a boss and you get more health or attack power. Maybe you find items in the world and that gives you more health, and then some bosses give you more attack power. Where in comparison to Bloodborne or Nioh, you have a bunch of different weapons. I remember kind of liking the fist. Poison is good. I'm gonna keep the hammer though. It does a lot of damage. In like Bloodborne and Neo, you have a lot of different weapons to choose from, and so those play very differently. But otherwise, you're still like very quick, right? You're going to be parrying things or dodging everything. And that's the name of the game, no matter what weapon you have. And then Dark Souls and Elden Ring, like, do you want a heavy, slow, big armor character? Do you want a fast character? Do you want a balanced character? Do you want to use magic? A couple of them kind of let you get away with building, like, a ranged character. Oh my god, getting dominated by tiny dudes. And so there's a lot more variety of how you can play in Dark Souls and Elden Ring. And Elden Ring especially has just a ton of variety in how you can build a character. It like takes all of the different things you can do in Dark Souls games and really, really cranks up how much variety you have. So they're all different, and I would say probably Sekiro or Neo is the hardest, followed by Bloodborne, followed by all of the Dark Souls games. And like, of the Dark Souls games, probably 1 or 2 is the most difficult. But 3 has some really crazy cool bosses. Like, they did some nice stuff in 3. Folklore. Gross. 6-legged spider. Dark Soul last. Yeah, and like, the thing with that is, it takes getting used to. Right? Dark Souls is all about, like, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. Oh, God. I keep thinking of a different, like, AoE spell. Dark Souls is hard, but a lot of it is learning a fight, and then actually being able to do what you need to do comes later. Like, if you know what you need to do, a lot of fights, like, if you know what you can get away with, a lot of fights become almost easy. And some have, like, cheese strats built in. You'll choose Sekiro? Yeah, I mean, I try them all. They're all good. Sekiro is very fast, but as soon as you learn to like parry and counter things, then you become very, very good at the game. Sekiro has a rhythm to it, right? And if you can get that rhythm in different encounters, then it's not easy at all, but like, it's extremely hard until you get those rhythms. You're gonna replace the person your boss made me kill. Oh. I don't know how much I have of each of these, so let's go with stone. I always need stone, I think. I could use armor hearts, for real, for real. I took, like, all my damage right there. 1 out of 4. Yeah, you get that? For sure. And that's kind of true of all of them, right? Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Neo, they all have a rhythm to them. But Neo's is, like, very tight timing. Sekiro's is really tight timing, but not quite as tight as Neo. Oh, people are angry. I did have to kill a guy. It wasn't my choice. Oh, and someone died of old age. Let's get rid of this body. See, this game has such cute art, but then you come back and like, oh, one of your followers is dead. One moment. Wow, I need more graves. Yay! Yay! I like meat. Yeah. Sekiro is very fast fighting and very fast timing. Absolutely. Oh, well, that's a lot of poop. No one cleans up the outhouses except for me. Yeah, Sekiro is very fast, but the like bonus, the good thing about only having the one weapon is like you don't have to try and learn a bunch of different weapons. Everything is tuned to that sword fight. It is very fast though, absolutely. I really like it. I really like all of those games, to be perfectly honest. Okay, it's time to have a sermon. Try and calm everybody down. You die to the first ogre you meet at the very start of the game. The one who wrestles you, he's like kind of locked up, but he breaks free. That guy's mean. You have to dodge some grabs. Like a lot. I need big faith energy. Let's just have a bonfire. People like bonfires, right? Where's the brainwashing ritual? Let's gather around and pray, everybody. There's also like the kind of pseudo ogres with the really big swords, and they're very mean. And then Sekiro has the headless people, which are like super strong. He'll grab, kick, and jump into you. Yeah, he does like the kind of donkey kick. He jumps and kicks with both legs. Yeah. That's definitely the first, like, roadblock. The first really hard thing you fight in that game. The way I remember it. You're old. Let's ascend this person. This does not look like a cult of 12. Then again, I just, like, basically lost 3 people. There. People a little bit happy. Now, you're going to work 3 days and nights without sleeping. Yeah, I feel like I used to have a lot more followers. But you go through them like a little quick. And now, everybody eat a bunch of magic mushrooms. And be happy for multiple days. There's one person who didn't hood up. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. See, there's a lot of weird stuff in this game. That's why I like it. It's so cute, but you can do like some really dark, evil stuff, and you can also make all of your followers take psychedelic mushrooms. Is this like some dark church? Yes. Very much yes. You have like a quest? Oh, that person asked me to make everybody work a bunch. That's what that was for. You're angry and dissenting? Go to jail. You can lock people up until they get better. And re-educate them. That's his angry meter, and I'm praying at him. He's still gonna be angry, but I'm winning him over slowly. And so that's why a lot of people compare this to like an Animal Crossing almost. There's a lot of little management going on with your followers. Yay, you're part of the cult now. Dark but peaceful? Yeah, it's weird. But it's fun like that. Oh, whoops. Oh, right. Okay, so there's everybody in church, but also like 2 people sick, 3 people sick. Dang. And we had 1 waiting to be indoctrinated. I think I'm gonna level here. It's not really like character levels. Yeah, but you get divine inspiration. Which lets you unlock new unholy powers, or like just kind of technology for the cult. Before we do that, I'm going to make more graves. Because we will have more people die. And then here is like our tech tree. You start down here and slowly level up. This lets you build more stuff. I need another healing bay. Another shrine flame. I get to unlock 1 new thing. Bone decorations. Compost. Trap scarecrow for food. Increases the growth speed of farm plots. Also generates devotion. Catches birds. Deposit grass to turn it into fertilizer. I might want the fertilizer. Basic decorations I don't have. I've got a bunch of decorations, just not any from this tree. I think why some people are like light and some have a dark in their heart and mind, and the evil people just want like a peaceful world. Yeah, sorta. I mean, because I'll show you something right after this. There's different ways you can build the cult. I'm gonna do fertilizer or compost. That sounds good. There are different ways you can build the cult. And I bet you I have some of those. You can like refine materials. Oh, that one's not leveled up yet. Kind of direct your cult on what you want built and how. Don't have this space up here. I could move some things, but I think that's fine. So you have like that tree, right? Where you get a bunch of different like cult upgrades. And to kind of speak to what you were talking about just now, you are definitely being driven by like what seems like an old evil god. Like if you've known Lovecraft or played Bloodborne, there's some evil stuff there. But also, I guess I can't really show off the alternatives, but whenever you rank up your cult while doing like a prayer service, you can choose different doctrines to like different laws that your cult follows. And so I've gone with mostly right side, which I think is more like kind of peaceful, good stuff, but you can focus more on sacrificing people and like blood for the blood god style of church, right? So it just depends. There's a lot of different ways you can take the game. Oh, maybe this is what caused everybody to get ill. It's only 5% though. Oh, you like berries and fish and meat. Pooping instantly? That's fine. Followers are going to be working for several days without sleep, so I might as well cook a bunch of food for them. So this game is told you to make and path. You chose a good way, but you can be evil. Yeah. You can be a lot more dark and sinister than what I'm doing. I just kind of chose to go. Like, the good path seems easier, right? But the dark path seems like you get more bonuses, but you kind of have to manage follower faith more. Yeah, you know what? You can go to sleep. You weren't part of the, like, work forever ritual. Are you going to sleep? You better go to sleep. Go sleep. Because that person, you can send your own followers out on an expedition to, like, gather materials for you. And that's what those two people were doing. Come back here. Wait, what button? There it is. Little spiders will come by in the middle of the night and steal resources. Or if you have poor housing, they'll wake up your followers and they get poor sleep. Yes. Get something extravagant to eat soon. Like maybe some delicious fish feast. Sure. Is that just like a regular? Yeah, let me eat one of these. Yay. Oh. I need to go fishing. This game shows a dark side on some people from their real life. Yeah, kinda. You can definitely be a lot more evil with it than I am. Yeah, okay, it's lit. You have a bunch of different ways to gather devotion, which is like your experience, basically. Actually, hey, can I buy... Yeah, let me just get 2 of those. Whoop. You can choose full good way if you can. I feel like the full good way is... They both have, like, different bonuses. And the full good way, to me, seemed like it was easier to manage. Which is nice, because there's, like, a good deal of management in the game. Yeah, let's all build this up real quick. help your followers build things, which they really like. Oh, hey, it's a new day. I can go talk to that person in jail again and convince them I'm not evil. Sometimes your followers will dissent, so you have to do something about that before they make other people unhappy. And, like, the good option here is throwing them in jail and then preaching at them every day until they become happy again. Or you can just sacrifice them, and that gives you, like, resources. But some of your followers might not like sacrificing people, and there's nothing you can really do about that. Anyway, I think... Wait, I want to cook just a little more. Because we want this. And then I'll just put out a bunch of food so they don't starve while I'm away. There, one person had a little... Oh, they wanted 2 delicious food feast. Well, I'm glad I bought 2. Who wanted me to do that? You wanted me to cook. Your followers will come to you with, like, little side missions, which is pretty cool. You just pooped out in the open right next to an outhouse? It was right here. Can I tell you to... I have, like, a... Whoop. But yeah, so the game gives you a variety of ways to play, and you get different bonuses each way, really. Okay. Now the little side mission is done, let's go buy a follower and get back to this 4th place. Because you can find followers while out on expeditions, like out in the combat areas. Or you can buy them from Helob here. Don't eat them all at once. He likes eating people. I like indoctrinating them. I love the art. Yeah, you'll be spared. Don't worry. Gain faith. Cool. Work and devotion. Slower. Whatever. Welcome to the cult. The more the better. You... Just worship. You need to go rest. I've already re-educated you once? Yeah, okay. No, you're old! You're the one the game warned me was getting old and will die soon. Oh well. Let's go back out on another expedition. This is where all these spiders come from, I bet. Dagger, I'm not so hot on. What do we got? Increase movement speed, reveal map. Rolling into an enemy will damage them. I like that one. 30% more damage during the night. It's okay. It's a lot more damage, and I guess it will be night soon. Maybe it's night right now. Dagger is fast. Stuns some things. It just does so little damage. Oh, and there's even one other upgrade area I didn't really show off. which has the weapons and the curses. The curses are your spells. Dagger's really good against a bunch of, like, the smaller cultists. Maybe not. I was thinking because, like, you get to go fast. And just stun lock them. You can't always stun lock everybody. Wow, did that kill that thing? That thing has, like, a bunch of health. And so I definitely get the comparison to, like, Souls games, because you are doing a lot of dodging, and I think there's some ways you can even kind of parry, but it depends on what weapon you have. And it's still very much all about timing and movement and reaction. You just don't quite have stats like you would in a Souls game. Come up this way. Oh, never mind. I'm going to replace this dagger with the first new weapon I find. It's okay. But it has, like, no range. What is this? This is new. Come one, come all, to a place of wonder and delight, where all that glimmers is gold. Guaranteed. Midas's Cave. Open 7 days. A whole new area on the world map, which has gold rivers coming out of it. Wow. And a person completely encrusted in gold. That looks like it sucked a lot. Okay, wow. An area I hadn't discovered yet. What is this centipede's deal? I haven't even seen it try to attack. Looks like maybe it... Oh, okay. All right, that's not bad. But yeah, I've been trying to choose the good stuff instead of the evil stuff. Just because I wanted to, and it seemed easy. Even though you get nice bonuses for doing evil stuff, it's like not as easy to manage. I think this is a follower. Oh, this is also a follower. Let's get rocks and a follower. Rocks and gold. I'll take it. Wait, you're angry? Oh, right. You can sometimes just find non-believers. Oh, darkness, oh suffering. What say you, lamb? Do you embrace the cruelties of this world? Life's pretty alright. To see grace in a land such as this. I cannot be around such delirium. No? Well, alright. We did not recruit a super angry person. You want to know why I'm live at night? I've just always stayed up late. I'm very much not a morning person. I feel super, like, groggy and out of it early in the day. So, I wake up a little bit before noon and do stuff for my grandma and take care of the house and then cook and stream. And sometimes I stream earlier, sometimes I don't. But I've always been a night person. And, like, if I didn't have to work, I would probably have a really, really weird sleep schedule. Oh. That hit me both times? Ow. But yeah, that's just kind of the way I've always been. Hello again. Not what I once was. Though no longer wise, I am no fool. I know the end draws near. I can take some comfort in confession. The blame hangs heavy around my neck. I introduced him to ideas of change. For my domain is knowledge, and it is ever evolving. An organic state of being for myself, but for him, most unnatural. Death cannot flow backward. It was I who had him chained, forced into subjugation by the four of us. Is this game free? No, it's not free. I don't think it's... I think it's a little cheap, but it's probably like $20 or $30. I want to say it's cheaper than $60, but it's not free. So I don't know what that would translate to, but it's not like a full-price AAA game. It's published by Devolver, who like pushing out a lot of cheaper, more indie games. Subjugated as you soon shall be, make peace, bow to me, lamb. No! A lion in the guise of a lamb. Expect no less from a vessel of the red crown. Very well. War is also my domain. Bring it! Bring it! Bring it. I'm not afraid of you. Like scorpions? This is just the domain of bugs. We had like a forest and an underwater place. And now it's just a forest filled with spiders. Those scorpions and all their bullets, that has to go first. That's priority. Oh, I missed. Yeah, this game is not free, but it's quite good. And I think... I think it continues, like, even after you beat the story. So you can kind of play it endlessly. And there might be more challenges or something. This is health for what? I forget for what. You get one. Single red heart was sacrificed. Oh, for lots of experience? Hearts received in return. Oh! Yeah, that's worth it. I can't heal that, but 3 armor hearts for 1 heart? That's pretty good. Ow. Whoa! Drop the bomb. A pile of skulls! Best choice, crack. The game has probably been cracked by now. And like I hear it was, woo! Tricky. The game, ow, has been like a little buggy, but I think most of that's been fixed. Maybe not. I haven't actually looked into it in a while. I have only experienced, like, 1 or 2 bugs. And they've all been really easy to fix just by, like, closing the game and restarting it. Ow! I think you hit me twice. Yeah! Move. Oh, it slows down while I'm aiming. Oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, I would highly recommend this game to a lot of people, really. No matter how you have to get your hands on it. $5 is like 50 over there. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely not super cheap. These are both curses, right? That's what I had last time. I kind of like what I have. Although I remember the ghosts being pretty good. I forgot about the Midas Cave. So, yeah, if you wanted to get a crack of it, I wouldn't blame anybody for that. Give me that faith. Seems like this thing starts attacking as soon as I get in its face. It just takes a second for it to build up. It's like you're only seeing one area here. The game has some pretty good variety. Oh god, you didn't die when I burst that bubble. You all came out. And especially if you like roguelikes, right? Like this, or Hades, or Dead Cells. It's totally worth it. It's a cool, good, single-player experience. Jeez, that's hard to see. I'm just gonna cut some grass real quick, because screw this area. Daytime. That means my offense just went down. 2 down. Not bad. What do I currently have, though? Oh, I just had, like, the most basic knife. Okay, yeah, I'll take this one. Same damage, same speed. It might maybe heal me when I kill something, which is pretty nice. Would have loved, like, a poison dagger. Hit me. Thank you. You filled up the chat? Yeah, that's fine. I haven't streamed in a couple of days, and I think I have, like, some of my viewers are also big fans of another streamer who is live right now, I think. So if they're on their phones over in Bree's channel, I can't blame them. I'm not going to blame anybody for ever missing a stream, of course. People got lives and stuff to do. Thank you for the heal. been a while since I played this game. I'm glad I came back to it. Oh, 2 more little half hearts. Okay. Let's go fight this boss. Of course. Oh god, you spike even quicker. It didn't hit anybody? I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna hit these two, but... Ow. Oh, and I am out of faith to cast. Not anymore. This is why I wish I had a harder hitting weapon. Come here. That'll work. Don't want to get poisoned. Nice. Was really not sure if that was gonna hit or not. That's a follower type I don't have yet. With like cute, gross bug antenna. I think I want stone. I already have like a small gift. Beetroot. What is this even? It looks like a squeezed potato or a ball sack. Followers are no longer brainwashed. 2 people are sick and tired. I think I have beetroot. I'll just take stone. Yay. And then that's it for that zone. Gotta do that twice more and we can fight the real boss of this area. That prophet. That's a lot of bone. And spider webs. I needed spider webs to build something, and I didn't have them before. That's a bunch of spider webs, though. It should be pretty easy to gather. Nice. 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 Hey, what's up, Tiberian? It's going pretty alright. I've had a couple of, like, really busy family days, but nothing serious, just, like, a lot of stuff planned out. Who just got sick? Somebody just got, like, real sick. You, go rest. Let's make people work harder. I saw Brienne was streaming earlier. Is she done then? But I had, like, a stream planned, so I couldn't stick around. Otherwise, how have you been? Last time we talked was right before that that hurricane hit, and I saw some really gnarly footage come out of that. It's nice to see her still hanging out and okay. Well, let me get in the sermon before we come to the next day. The old person making everything take longer. You were without internet for 6 days? Dang. Did you have power? I can imagine a bunch of stuff getting very disrupted around the area. Where's our feast? Do we even need to feast? Yay. There's one person who's super full of faith. You. Oh. And I need to rebuild this. Yeah, I saw some really, really wild hurricane footage. You got power back the day after the hurricane? Well, that's good. That's good. You weren't, like, super without power for a long time. Because, yeah, some places were just, like, you know, there's videos of people swimming in their living rooms. Generate devotion faster. You're going to focus strictly on worshiping. Everybody else gets to have different jobs. Nobody's working over here. I need some of that stone. Nobody's really making anything. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Hurricane didn't pass through here like it was supposed to. That's good. That's real good. Everybody gets the same stuff. Okay, then... You're a little hungry, though. Everybody's kind of hungry. I just made a bunch of food before I left last time. Go get meat. I need more food. You know what? I think I will make a big feast. Guys to the south, you were fucked, though. I mean, I totally believe it. Again, I've never been through a hurricane, but I saw footage, right? All the usual craziness. 6 to 8 feet of water, sharks and eels and crazy, like, nasty fish just swimming through city streets. And you're watching me gonna play a game? Yeah, that's totally fine, Racky. I do that all the time. Oh, what do you want? Excuse me, leader, some creatures are here seeking shelter with our cult, but they're sick. Should we let them join? Yeah, that's fine. Just make them go rest. I think I've got more than enough houses. Leveled up off of my dead followers, still generating faith. The, like, juxtaposition between cutesy art style and really wacky shit that you can do in this game. I kind of love it. Let's rebuild a quarry. Not a quarry. New and sick, huh? And you're bad at working, but easy to level up. You never get followers with only positive traits. You. Go rest. Oh, all I had to do was complain. Not a fantastic trait, but hey, they heal faster. And you're also sick. I hope I have enough beds. I think I do. Yeah, if that's unoccupied, we've got enough beds. Cool and good. All right. I'm gonna wait just a moment in order to get like another prayer in. More poop to collect? Poop cult. Poop as a resource. Which is, for some reason, needed to build new houses. Or the best houses. There's poop in them narwhals. Cool, and that's all we need. Oh, I'm gonna do a sleeping bag first. Right, it's been a minute. after that, I'm gonna have to, like, reorganize stuff. Man, Tiberian, I was looking at some other games to get, because I kind of want to do maybe some spooky stuff, because October. But I don't really know exactly what I want to play outside of, like, Mortuary Assistant and Little Nightmares, which I don't have yet, but they're still on my list. And in looking at some games earlier, I found this game called Hyperdemon, which was made by the same people that made Devil Daggers. And so it's just this, like, really, really crazy-looking FPS game that's all about, like, go fast and play well. Like, it's just all about execution and shooting stuff. And visually, it looks nuts. I don't think I've ever seen anything that looked exactly like it. And Demon Daggers, like, was fairly unique looking, but it looked like, you know, it looked like an indie shooter that had, like, a very straightforward gimmick. Hyperdemon is just crazy looking. And, like, some of the demos have the field of view set to, like, 180. But it does some neat stuff. Like, there's only one weapon, which is very similar to Demon Daggers, but it's got, like, 3 different ways to use it. You get, like, kind of a machine gun thing and a shotgun thing, and then also, depending on things you can do in the level, you also get, like, big homing lasers. You're not a big fan of horror games, so you don't know much about them? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan either. I like atmospheric horror stuff, so, like, the last horror game that I played that I liked a lot was Visage. And I really like the first, like, 3 Silent Hill games, but I haven't played a lot of, like Dead by Daylight and what's the other one that's really popular right now? I want to say Paranoia. It's not Paranoia. Phasmophobia. Those are really popular. I haven't played either of those, really. If you're looking at screenshots on Steam and getting biblically accurate angel vibes, yes. Yeah, like psychedelic, biblically accurate angel vibes. It's crazy. There's world record, like, runs out there right now for the way the game rates you is you, like, pick up points that are also time, and so your time remaining and how many points you can generate before the end is, like, your score. So the faster and better you can execute going through the game, the higher your score is, because you use less time. So it's just kind of that loop. And I think the like super high scoring way to beat the game is called deicide. So I think biblically accurate is very accurate. Your theory is that biblical angels were inspired by, like, natural DMT trips. I buy it. I buy it, like DMT trips and ergot fungus poisoning, which is, like, the basis of LSD. Yeah, I would buy it. All right, I have to convince it. The Gold Cave, which is brand new. I didn't think there was going to be a new area. That's a lot of gold. A lot of people turn to gold. Oh my god, do I sacrifice people for gold? Look, everyone, we have a visitor. You're literally named Midas. Oh my god, that's gross. The brain can produce DMT theories in rare circumstances. I thought the deal was that it naturally produces DMT, like either all the time or kind of on occasion. It was just in very, very, very small dosages. But yeah, people can like a lot of the time people say they, will swear they've seen a ghost, and it's because from their perspective they totally have, but like a thing that everyone's brain does when they're like legitimately really scared in a spooky situation is actively hallucinate, which is actually kind of like a survival mechanism, right? If you fear what's hiding in the bushes or the trees, then you don't go there, and so you avoid any snakes or spiders or whatever that might actually be hiding there. I need 20 followers to access the end boss. I don't think I have that yet, but I'm getting close. Thanks, though. I'll need to make sure I have that many huts and, like, sleeping quarters. Because I had more than 12 to access the last area. I think it was 12. And I definitely had, like, a little bit over that in a church with 3 or 4 people sick or sleeping or in jail or not indoctrinated yet. But yeah, I kind of figured it would be up there, because you need a certain amount to access every area. Oh, stop laughing. Our guest may not look like much, but fortune favors the gold. I mean bold. My dear new friend, Midas's Cave serves a certain class of clientele. If you can meet those standards, welcome. If not, please look around. You're my guest here. I'll leave you to peruse. Should you have any questions, Midas is here to help. What do you have for sale as far as cards go? That's okay. Ooh. Oh, you only take gold bars because of course you do. Dead enemy bodies explode, damaging other enemies? Yo, corpse explosion is pretty good. Cool. I'll take some corpse explosion. Whoa, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Weird. This is where we trust our precious gold to the gods. Sometimes in their benevolence they give back more. Other times it is lost. But it is not for us mere mortals to question, present company excluded, of course. They are laughing! That's so weird. That's like the creepiest thing in the game so far. People just encased in melted gold, but they're laughing and they love it. But for the use of such a service, the organization would require a, let's call it a donation. For someone of your talents, shall we say 10 gold bars? That's a bit above me. It's a little bit above me. Buy follower forms, and then blueprints. This is all stuff that I'm gonna find in the 4th area anyway, I feel. Sacrifice followers. I do have sick followers. How many followers do I have? 1, 2. Ooh, 17. Not quite 20. Okay, that's fine. What's this? Now, I'm sure great leaders such as yourself get plenty of devotion from your followers for free, but surely a visionary like you could always use more. You got the Viserys treatment? Exactly. They got that crown they were looking for. These ones seem happy for it, though. We can offer you our devotion for a great price. The price goes up the more you want it, and down the longer you leave it. The question really is, how long can you resist? I mean, I'm quite leveled up already, I think. That's cool. I get it. Neat. Alright. If I have excess followers, I can sacrifice them for gold. If I have excess gold, I can sacrifice them for devotion. Who knows? That seems like a slot machine, some gacha. I sacrifice gold for more gold? Or the loss of gold? one of those two. Too many old people. Oh my god, one died. Let's pay Midas 10 gold bars. What new thing do I have? Oh, right, I unlocked a scarecrow. Let's put you back here. Yeah, they definitely got the Viserys treatment. That sounds horrible. Don't have a bunch of seeds. Oh, but I might actually. Oh wow, that just straight up takes. Oh, it's what you do with excess grass. I like it. Okay. Bunch of seeds, bunch of seeds. I want to be sure to have a bunch of mushrooms. So those always come in handy. Followers will grow their own psychedelics that I use to brainwash them into being happy and working a lot. And then, like, pumpkin, I guess. And some berry. Berry is okay. It's not great. Is someone trying to get my attention? Yeah. Help leader, before you brought me into your cult, my sister and I were separated when traveling through Anchor Deep. Please, can you go find them? Yeah. Not right now, though, actually. I've got to run through this final area a couple more times. I need more people refining things. Nobody wants to refine gold. It's really weird. This one gets people, like, things refined. Maybe that's a bug. There have been little bugs where, like, some structures just stop working for no real good reason. Spider meat. Super gross. But also, hey, it's food. Let's see. I think we have enough places. Yeah, I've got enough homes. That means you probably don't really need more. Whoops. Probably don't really need more than 20 followers. Still, nice to have at least that many. It's almost day. That means another prayer, another sermon. Everybody wake up. It's church time every morning, unless I'm not here. and then just do whatever. Hurry up, old. Yeah, the crown. Yay, me. Faith is good. I could ascend people. Really help to, like, gather more people. But I've only got one old person, so let's go ahead and make certain they don't die in the middle of town. To the afterlife with you. Nice. That's all I wanted. Now, two of you. Who's the other one? You. Nice. And then our missionary's back. More meat. You're very tired. I get it. Go rest. No, hey. Go sleep. It's cool. Got a bunch of people working. Any more people refining stuff. Which they'll do as soon as they're done praying, I guess. Some way to like automatically collect faith from all these different little huts would be pretty cool. Because there's a bunch of them. All the gravestones too. It is nice to get that bonus. Oh, you also leveled. Nice. Super close. Let's cook some meals so they're good and go make one more run, I think. I'm always really tempted to spam the cook button because usually, dang, just like that. Because usually the next little like target zone is right next to wherever you are, but not always. Sometimes it just jumps back to back to back. And that's when you burn meals, like I just did. Okay. One more run, two more runs. Dang, it's already been an hour and a half. This game goes so fast, I swear. I'm also not making a ton of money. Hello, elephant buddy. Much more sinister looking portal than mine. That's the point, though. I say that having like a big old pentagram or septagram in my schedule. Oh man, complaining works. You also have nothing but positive attributes. I love it. Could be cute. You also refine. I need more refining. And everyone who's over here, pray harder. Yeah. Yeah. Pray even more. There we go. Let's get this harvest totem. I will build some of that when I get back. Because I need refined materials, like something fierce. Back to the spider forest. Hopefully getting something a little bit better than the dagger this time. Yeah, I'll take the hammer. What else we got? 20% chance to gain armor hearts. More damage during night, which might be a little ways away. Black ichor when I roll. That's almost as good as damaging people when I roll. Deals poison damage to struck enemies. I love it. Ghost summoning hammer. I love it. And charge melee attack. Yeah, it's okay. Right, 2 hits. Huh? Oh, I haven't destroyed any of these. Well. Whee. All right. I'm back. Is that a new bug? That's a new bug. That's not a new bug. I really like the pacing of this game. Where, like, you've got to beat an area 4 times before you can get the actual boss of that area. And every single time you make a run through, there are new enemies. That's a new bullet cutter. In fact, I don't think I saw shooty scorpions that were anywhere near that big last time. Hello, Shimura. I'm in your domain, screwing up your mans yet again. Have you thought of what awaits you once your task is completed? What is to become of you? I honestly get the feeling that I'm probably going to have to fight the god who resurrected me and sent me back on this cult stuff. I don't know if that's always the case, but I've been doing, like, nice cult stuff, and he probably won't like that. The lamb is, after all, the sacrificial beast, bred to slaughter. If I cannot stop you, then I can at least prepare you for the suffering to come. He was the fifth bishop of the old faith. Our brother, the one who waits. Back then, he was known by the name Nar. You did this already! Oh, no! Oh. Wait, are these even actually my cultists? Oh. Those might be my cultists. They probably are. That's a good way to get you off from the final area if you need 20 people. And also, one person really hates when the other people die, so that's kind of a common trait. I can't dodge out of this. Oh, it reached, though. Yeah, I keep spitting poison. I can move. Woo! Bomb. Silk cradle. It's okay. The little decorations from this place are not as cool as the last 2 places, that's for sure. I liked all the gym stuff from the previous area. Spooky, though. Pretty good for October. Or if you want spooky base. Okay. I knew he's big, but not that big. Woo. Woo. Okay, big dude's scary though. I'm not so much worried about that ring, seeing his fast sword swings. I got greedy. Oh right, your swings hit just a little behind you. It hurts a lot. Hello. Hello, Shrummy. Do I know you? That's right, you can. Crown bearers are all the same. Nothing without your adoring followers. But Tao wasn't like that. He stayed true to who he was. You'll never live up to him. Man, I got a hammer here. Better watch out. Get out of my way. I've got knuckle bones to play. I'm ready to win. Come and play me if you want a real challenge. Ah! A third player. I haven't been back to play those minigames in like a while. Feels like this is probably the way to go. Let's go up real quick. Oh. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of health. That's a lot of health. Oh. Right. I learned that last time. Didn't learn it hard enough. Bullets come back in. Gross. Only 2 more decorations from this place. And then the chests can be better things. I do want followers. Yeah, just straight up. This might be extra hearts. It's probably healing though, right? No, I think this is extra hearts. No, it's a heal. Damn. Ooh. Wish I had the money for that. I'll take an armor heart. That's a lot of heals. I do not have the money for that card. Seems pretty alright though. Took my family and sacrificed them to Shimura, and now I'm alone. Well, welcome to my cult. You will no longer be alone until you get old and die, or I sacrifice you. But hey, at least even if I sacrifice you, it'll help us fight Shimura, right? You hate that guy. Give me coin. Whoop. Spider silk wall. A lot of the decorations from this place are they're okay. If you want to be really spooky with it, I suppose. Give me wood. Okay. It's a moderate amount of lumber. I love this soundtrack. Like, the cult bass soundtrack is really comfy and nice. So, like, in-combat soundtracks, all of the areas are pretty solid. Hello. Goodbye. You. I couldn't decide if I was swinging left or right there. That still hit me? He thrust forward. I was way below. Yeah, I like hammer. It's good stuff. That looks like a boss, or a mini boss. Do you get poisoned by the other bugs? Oh god. I think I made it out of that. I kinda like hammer, and I don't need poison. I like the projectile more than the sword, though. Charge blade. Wow, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter off stream. The charge sword spell miracle thing is pretty good if you time it right. But like, I feel like the projectile's easier to not screw up. Oh god. I rolled into the bullets instead of through them. It's not quite what you're supposed to do. Oh, are you even bigger? You look even bigger. That's a huge sword swing. It's so hard to not get hit by. It's got such a huge hitbox. Oh my god, Step Cultist, you're hitbox is so big. Oh god, this is gonna be bullet hell, isn't it? Wow. Yep, just like scorpion enemies. Are you moving? Are you moving? You are. Whoa, I see. I missed. This makes me want to replay Fury. These lines of poison he's laying down. Did that not hit? Melee. Extra bullet hell. Man, speaking of like bullet hells and good soundtracks, Fury with an eye. That game's super good. And unlike this, it's nothing but boss fights. I forget which one I'm low on. For 100 coin. Find a follower and anchor deep. How much time do I have left on that, though? It's like... Let me get through here. Let's go back to base. Spare you? Yeah, okay. Wow, nothing but negatives. Making up for the people I got recently, huh? Getting bigger? Yeah. Collecting more faith, collecting more followers. I mean, they die, so you kind of have to constantly collect followers. And time goes by fairly quickly, like the day-night cycle. Speaking of which, can I sneak in a sermon? I can. Beautiful. Still, if I need 20 people, I think I'm going to be at least a couple people short. But that's fine. What I can do is finish off this area and then open up the last area off stream. Queue's full, but no one's refining. I think this might be a bug. No one's been refining from those places for like a minute now. I've told a couple of people to refine. What joystick do I use? I'm using a PS3 controller right now. It is wired, though. And I think I have to get special software to get that to work. Easier to level and heals faster. I want you to also... No tasks available. Can I, like, cancel these? What do you mean no tasks available? Maybe I only have to cancel one, but just in case. Using a PS2 joystick? I like the PlayStation controllers. They're not as big and heavy. It's not really a problem, but yeah, I rather like the PlayStation 2 controllers, or PlayStation controllers in general. There's a couple of, like, third-party custom controllers that I would like to get my hands on. In particular, Sonic Fox is a real big fan of... I forget exactly what type of controller it is, but it's a third-party controller that looks a lot like a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 controller, but it, like... They make the D-pad and the joysticks and the buttons differently, so they're really good for fighting games. So I want to pick up one of those eventually. I forget the name of it, but it's what Sonic Fox uses for uses for tournaments. And I've heard a couple of other streamers say they really like them. Got almost all the decorations here. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the PlayStation stuff, for sure. I hope my followers like cauliflower. Eat your broccoli. It's like broccoli, but not as tasty. I don't know. I'm a big fan of regular broccoli. That should keep them full for a minute, though. Another day, another sermon. Rise and praise. Oh, no. Yet another old. And I can't ascend an old. I can conduct a funeral. I could sacrifice somebody, but then I'd have to, like, do something to make faith go up. Wow, we could just hold a funeral afterwards. You know who we're gonna sacrifice? The old. You're all slow. Bye-bye. Such a cute eldritch tentacle. Everybody loves it, even though faith go down. But then we'll hold a funeral and faith go up. Do we have like a really high level dead person? No, okay. Respect the dead. Give me more worship. That's kind of like Ascension, I guess. Sort of. All right. We just killed a person. Aww. But then we had a funeral. Hey! And everybody's happy. And there's a bunch of food for people. Still only one refining, though. All right. We have to then... I'm gonna test. Can I just move this and have it work? Probably not. Nobody's extra sick? Cool and good. Refineries like wear out. So that feels like a bug. having them just stop like that. And I know this game definitely launched with some little bugs like that. I don't think I can get enough. Well, hey, just barely. Still growing. I need gold bars, but this makes people work faster. Oh, it's still full. Let's go ahead and make another healing bay. People get sick here all the time, and they're even eating decent food. If I can. Where's the sick bay? Sick bay 2. Need more gold bars. Like several of them. So, let's go take on this other place one more time. All right. It's a cute cow. Kind of like purple-brown spots. Low on gold. Who's my tax collector? I want to use a tax collector. Maybe they died. You can get a bunch of money from telling your people to pay taxes. Oh, you're like all pink and purple. I thought it was like purple, brown on white, but no. You worship. You're better at worshiping than you worship. Okay. Fourth area, fourth run. Let's go. What do you have to say? Oh, right, this first. Killing an enemy, 10% chance of healing. Increase curse attack damage by 25%. 20% chance of gaining an armor heart when killing an enemy. More damage at night. Always feels like it's night here, but it's not. 5 becomes nothing. Nothing at all. The duty I owe to my brethren cannot be shirked. My temple waits. All right. Time to bring the pain. What do I get? Claw. I kind of like claw. Yeah, that's all right. Two seconds of invincibility. Woo. I kind of prefer damage. Woo. Ah, but that third hit is pretty strong on Claw. And it's got like good AoE too. Slow enough that it's easy for these guys to spider away though. But that does do damage. It's just like 2 seconds of invuln is not huge. It's enough. Good choices. Ow. Well. Still always start with, like, a poison heart. Which I don't really remember from Binding of Isaac. The normal hearts and armor hearts are definitely more of an Isaac kind of staple roguelike thing. Ow. Right. Okay. Me being greedy. It's 100% me being greedy. What other game were you playing, Raki? Trying more shooters? I think I'm supposed to go right. So clearly the answer is we go up. No idea what to do. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes, for sure. That's what YouTube is for. Or, you know, like... I like reading, yoga, going for walks. Wish I still had a bike. It's also, like, approaching lunchtime, if not already past lunchtime where you are. Right? Balls working out pretty well. Huge hitbox. I kind of like it. Wish I had a different curse, though. There's probably some other free games you can pick up out there. I don't really know what's super good right now, though. I think, Tower of Fantasy is kind of popular. But it seemed to, like, be popular, and then I don't see too many people playing it. Or see too many people streaming it after it came out. And I don't know what its, like, free model is like. I don't know how much paying to advance really helps you in that game. But I mean, I heard pretty good things when it launched. Check out that Hollow Cure game. It's free. Or Vampire Survivors, the OG, is I think still only like $2 or $3 max. There was another Vampire Survivors clone that came out recently that looked pretty good. Something Genesis. Forget exactly what it was called. I don't think I have that follower form unlocked either. No. Let me see. Let me look something up real quick. No, not 10 minutes till dawn. Not Hell Escape. Something Genesis. Who did I see playing this recently? Is it Rogue Genesis? Is that free? Rogue Genesis. Oh, it's also like $3. That's a pretty good looking Vampire Survivors clone. Oh wow, that's different actually. Has like similar stage play, but then there's actual map advancing. I don't know. Vampire Survivors, Hollow Cure, both super solid. Rogue Genesis looks good, but I haven't tried it out yet. But if you're looking for, like, a really, really solid free game, I kind of recommend Hollow Cure. Of course, it's a lot better if you know Hololive stuff. But even if you don't, if you know Vampire Survivors stuff, it's kind of great. Do I have the money for this? Oh, nice. I can have them for free. What's wrong with them? Are you old? You're old. Alright, well, we'll welcome you anyway. Ow. You want 1K subs? You and me both! That'd be really nice. I need to, like, advertise more. Do shorts and TikTok and Instagram stuff. 'Cause those are popular. But that requires, like, editing. Oh my god, everything just popped all at once. Editing is, like, really not that hard, but it's time intensive. You have to be meticulous. Especially depends on, like, what you want to make, right? I envy you not. While you may yet kill me, still I would not trade places. It's time to draw this ugly business to a close. He waits at the point of the sharpened blade, the fate that cannot be outrun. He waits in the eye of the raging storm at the end of the long day done. Okay, that's nice. That's some nice poetry. Send your worst. Spiders are not as intimidating as I expected them to be. Okay, but bullet hells could be slightly intimidating. Nothing the claws can't handle. Oh god. Ow. Okay, lost all my armor. Stop dropping on me. Got away. I would like my armor hearts back, please. I have a feeling I might need them. Almost. It's a little gold nuggies. I'll take gold nuggies. Everybody likes nuggies. They come back a lot faster. Okay. They have to, like... what's it called? They have to continually channel that big old bullet hell spell. Sustain it. So while that rings out, you can really get in and do some damage. Not bad. Yeah, I would love 1,000 subs too. But just takes work and perseverance. I think, you know, consistency is also something that's probably pretty good. I have a very, very, very inconsistent schedule. Probably not helping. Knocks enemies back within your range while also damaging them. Chance to deal critical when attacking enemies and bigger base damage. We will take the claw. What did this one do anyway? Ah. Collected Fervor is also experience. Yeah, I mean, that's good, but, like... crits, though. Especially crits on that third hit. So, well, if I need to heal, I know where to go. That hit me? Good thing I just unlocked healing. What is your AoE? No blue hearts. No armor hearts. Makes me sad. Quest failed. Oh, I wasn't looking at how long I had to go find that person's relative in the other area. Oh, well. God, it's not the same ring of bullets. Go away, poison spider. All right, it's boss time. Only took 2 hours to get here, and I feel like probably slightly less than an hour was actually spent out fighting. Do your worst. He of havoc, he of blight, she of fear, they of might. 5 becomes 4, becomes 3, becomes 2, becomes 1, becomes nothing. Alright. Could have been more gross. Oh, you might be like the most mobile boss, huh? Oh, of course, you do the exact same attack. I think the threat here is I'm gonna have, like, less time to deal with your ads. Just how quickly it moves. Oh, no, okay. So you can take some stuff for a second. Or 2. Literally 2. Half health already. What do you think about that, Shamura? You're gonna do some leaping attacks? Jumps don't have shit on my rolls. Okay, you can combine the 2. That's a little bit scarier. I do have another cast. You're dead. Oh my wa, more Shindo. I'll be taking that heart. Thank you. Bye-bye, Shimura. Hello. Final area. Level. Boss fight. Whichever. If I have enough followers. Alright, of course that's the last bit. All that gold! Oh, and another blueprint. Sure, yeah, okay. Whee. Heretics. Defeated. All of them. +2 followers, though one of them's old. Oh, hey! What do you have to say? Shimura was weak, not wise. Their vision was too small to contain the multitudes of ones such as I. The time has come to free me. You shall have the honor of returning the red crown to its true bearer. I think I'm gonna keep it. I admit, you have worn it almost as well as I could have myself. Sacrificed 6 followers to strengthen the cult. To strengthen us. That number could be way bigger. Appetite for death is something I can admire, Vessel. But the crown is mine. And none are worthy. None other than mine. You shall lay down your life and return to me what is mine. After millennia, all may bask in my glory once more. But it cannot be done here. The final gate awaits. Now hurry. Time is at hand. I mean, the more I see of this game, the more I really, really like the art and the aesthetic. Did I meet God? That's the thing that I've been serving. That's the one that saved me from death and sent me on this quest in the beginning. But again, I get the feeling I'm just going to fight it. Yay! Everybody happy! I got this beast heart! Yay! I think... Oh, you wanted to speak? Some crystal shards from Anchor Deep. Sure. That'll be the next place I go, now that I don't have to go searching for that person's sibling. Because they probably died. Yeah, that's the... like... God? That's the locked away priest that sent me on this quest to begin with. And I think I'm probably going to end up having to fight it. As like the final boss. That'd be my guess. Cool design though. I really like the variety this game gets away with. Killed on a crusade run for the first time, sacrifice a follower to be resurrected. I hope that's a choice. Because I would rather not. In fact, I don't need to unlock it. I'll just deal with it. Right? Everybody's hungry. Cooked you so much food before we left. Where's our feast? Let's have another feast. I got enough bones. Eat well. That is way more than just bones on the table. But like Jesus, I turn 35 insect bones into meat and fish. I might have 20 after this. Though 2 of them are old. I'm losing faith immediately on recruiting you. Ooh. Okay, people are producing at these. Weird, maybe it's just the upgraded ones that, like, glitch out sometimes. Which kind of sucks. But it's not horrible. Well, I've got a little bit more management. Actually, let me just see here. Chains are broken. What about the door? Nice. Okay, I'm gonna do that in a different stream. I wonder if that means if I have 20 followers. I can see real quick, I suppose. $17. Huh. Well, 20 is definitely still a possibility. Like, is anyone resting sick? No. Odd. Either way, I'm gonna call the stream here. That's exactly what I set out to do today. I need to get up and move around and collect a bunch of faith and devotion, but it's not. That's barely gameplay. So we'll do that later. Racky, thanks for coming and hanging out. Tiberian, thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate both of y'all very much. And I think I'm gonna try and go for like a different ending to Live Alive tomorrow, but I have no idea when I'm gonna do that. Probably later after dinner again, just like this stream. So if you're around, I'll see you then. And, you know, if not, some other time. But yeah, Rad Mahou, yo. See you later.